Srimati Radharani, her name is, one of her names is Kartika, because she is the daughter of Kirtika, right? What's the name of her mother? Kirti. Kirti Kumari. Yeah, Kirti. And then Kumari. So from there it's Kartika, like Vasudev, so Vasudev. So Kartika. And if we know this, because the presiding deity of this month is Srimati Radharani. And there is one famous Leela of Damodar, not just with Mother Yashoda, but also with Srimati Radharani. And it has been given by Bilva Mangal Thakur in Krishna Karnamrita. That how Srimati Radharani also tied Lord Krishna with by his udar, or along his stomach. And that's why this month is, we chant Damodar Ashtakam at the last verse. We say Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai. Why? Because, and this fact is hidden because we don't present it in front of people who are outside our sampradaya, basically. Because this is a leela which is bringing out the conjugal mood of Radha and Krishna. So Radharani also tied Damodara, Krishna, and she said, okay, your name is now Damodara. This is a very small leela. I don't know why my tongue is going there, but let me just tell this, explain this leela in brief. Radharani asked Krishna to come to see her, and Krishna got late as always. And then Radharani got really upset. Why you were late? And then Krishna was giving so many excuses that, my mother, she was preparing for Govardhan Puja for Diwali, and that's why, she gave me so many chores at home, so I got late. And Radharani, she just took out her waist belt and she tied Krishna with her waist belt. And she said, Krishna, now you are going to stand here and now you are going to be Damodar because I just tied you. So this is a very wonderful pastime out of all the pastimes which took place in this auspicious month of Kartika. And that's why we call it, and that's why this month is so glorious. Many times question come, why only these 30 days? Why not the entire year? Why not the entire year? Krishna is extremely merciful and giving the bonus points to everybody. Why this month? Why? Because the presiding deity and is of this month is Srimati Radharani. And if you go in chapter 32 of Canto 10th of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Ras Panchadhyaya, the Ras Leela discussion is there in 5 chapters, there Krishna at the end, what he said to the gopis, he said, I am forever indebted to you. I cannot give you anything in return. I am your debtor forever. You may be satisfied with whatever love you have for me. So Krishna is forever indebted towards gopis. So what to talk about Srimati Radharani and Chandravali, who are the two group leaders. And out of these two, Radharani is the one who just attain one of the specific bhava, which is given in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. We call it Modanakhya bhava, out of Mahabhava, the extremely condensed form of love for Krishna. So that's why our Rupa Goswami, he is writing in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu one verse, very beautiful verse. I'm taking you all to Bhagavatam also, but just give me a minute. So he is writing, Atha Urjardo Yatha Padme. That in Padma Puran, this word is also called Urja Vrata. Urja means Shakti or energy. So he is saying, Yatha Damodaro Bhakta Vatsallo Vidhito Janaha. Tasyaham Tadrisho Masaha Swapal Api Uru Karakaha. And the translation is that this Damodar month is also called Urja Vrat. And this month is extremely dear to Krishna. And in this month, he becomes what? Uru Karaka. What is the meaning of Uru Karakaha? One who takes very little and thinks, oh my God, I have taken so much debt from this person and gives back with so much interest. Hmm? Just like if I take $1 from you and I think, oh my God, he really, helped me with $1, and in return I give him back $1,000 with so much interest. So this month is like that. Krishna becomes Uru Kaharkaha. Yeah, that Uru Kaharkaha means big hearted person. You gave me $1 and I'm going to give back to you so much of money in interest. So this month is so glorious, and the glories are immense. Even it has been said in relation to Srimad Bhagavatam that even if you read half of the shloka, you are going to get the credit for reading the 18 Puranas. Huh? And I was telling this to somebody, and then that person said, he said, then Mataji, it's so easy, just read half of the words. There is no need, need to read more. Only half of the verse can do, right? So, what is the need? So, when these kinds of verses and when these things have been said by our acharyas, this is to bring out the importance of that particular month or particular thing, not to discourage us from doing more things. Hmm? It should be taken in the spirit. Oh wow, only half verse, and I'm going to get the credit for 18 Puranas. And this is not exaggeration. And this is another class which we are not going to take here because we have to cover a Bhagavad topic. But yeah, so we should not be taking this thing or the glories or the importance or the in India, in Hindi, we call Mahima, importance, as so lightly. Oh, this is just exaggeration in the Shastras. This is nothing is going to happen. We are going to discuss this in detail about the qualities which we are discussing. So, the point here is that whatever we are doing, especially in this month, although we are regular customer of this devotional service, right? We are offering lamp. It's not a new thing for us. We are doing morning and evening at our homes, maybe in temple we are coming, and we are singing different prayers also. We are doing Ekadashi vratas. We are performing Janmashtami vrat. All these things we are doing. So we are regular customer of this devotional service. But this is a bumper sale, right? Bonus points, bonus. You get more by giving very little bit. But as a practitioner of this bhakti yoga, our aim is to perform the best, right? Whatever we can, the best, rather than thinking, okay, let's just read half of the syllable of Bhagavatam and I'm good for the month. So this month is as glorious. If I just go on describing the glories of Kartik Mas, what has been described in Hari Bhakti Vilas, it's it's really interesting, very interesting. I mean, if we just read and just go, and the leelas or activities, um, the pastimes which happened when I was reading, I was so surprised. I never knew that actually this happened. Even I read really quick, Dhruv Maharaj, he attained the darshan of Prishni Garbha Bhagwan by Ashtanga Yoga in the holy land of Vrindavan. The last month was Kartik Mas. The last month, the 6th month was Kartik Mas. And I never knew that. When I read, I'm like, wow. And because of on the power, on the strength of this Kartik month, he just got all the credits for doing this, and then Krishna Garbha Bhagwan just appeared in front of him. I mean, so many leelas happened in this particular month. Diwali, Govardhan Puja is coming. So, wonderful pastime of Lord Bhagavan Shri Krishna as a Govardhan Giridhari. So, very beautiful pastimes of Krishna happened in this month. So, I'm very, very grateful to all of you for giving me this opportunity to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam. The Srimad Bhagavatam is the word form or shabd form of the Supreme Personality of Bhagavan Krishna. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is immensely glorious. Uh, and all our Vaishnava Acharyas have given their commentary on this Srimad Bhagavatam. That special Srimad Bhagavatam is. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to read Srimad Bhagavatam every day for so many hours with Gadadhar Pandit, right? So, uh, beautiful. So, we are on third canto, chapter number 14, Pregnancy of Diti. And in this chapter, we started, and this chapter is the flashback of the story of the appearance of Lord Varahadev. Yeah, Lord Varahadev. And Lord Varahadev, he appeared two times, right? Two times he appeared. First, he appeared in first Manvantara, where Swayambhuva Manu, he was the ruler of the entire mankind. And at that time, he did not kill Hiranyaksha. But in the sixth Manavantara of Chakshusha Manu, he killed Hiranyaksha. Hmm. But Maitreya Muni, he mixed or he just combined both the pastimes and narrated to Vidura. Narrated to Vidura. But now here, um, we can see that how, I mean, Vidura asked Maitreya Muni what was the reason of Hiranyaksha to be killed. So this is a flashback story. What happened? Once upon a time, what happened? So Kashyapa Muni and Diti, and Kashyapa had other wives also, who were Diti's sisters only. So Diti, she got this impulse or desire of uniting with her husband at a wrong time. Hmm? If we see, it's not anything wrong on part of Diti, because Krishna in Bhagavad Gita himself is saying that I am the sex life which is not against the religious principles. She was not doing anything wrong, but the timing was not correct, and the place was Yagyashala or the sacrificial arena. It was not correct. It was not right, and he tried to explain her point of view or her arguments to her husband. And her husband very nicely and politely explained it to Diti that this is not the right time, right? This is not the right time. Wait for few hours, and I'm sure I'm definitely going to fulfill your desire. But Diti was not ready, and under the impulse of this sex desire, she just persuaded her husband, and her husband had to bow down in front of Diti's desire, and they united at the wrong time. So he explained one of the arguments which um, Kashyapa Muni gave to Diti was that at this time, Shiva and his ganas or his associates, they roam around, and this is not correct according to the scriptural injunctions. And because of this reason, you may get certain spirits who will become your children, and they will be evil. Because you want to perform this act at this point of time. But after performing this act, Diti repented, and she asked forgiveness from Lord Shiva. And she also mentioned her relationship with Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva is the husband of Mother Sati. And she repented and she said, I'm sure he is going to forgive me because I am his sister in law. This relationship, she brought it up. And she was repenting. And at that point of time, Kashyapa Muni, he explained to Diti that you did not listen to me. You overruled everything, scriptural injunctions. You disrespected my instructions. You disrespected the position of Shiva, everything, just to fulfill your desire. And because in result of that, you are going to begin two powerful sons who will be demoniac in nature, and they are going to just destroy the entire world. They are going to trouble women, children, and even demigods, and then, but they will be killed by the Supreme Lord. And after hearing this, Diti became very happy. She said, I am happy now that they will be killed by Lord Himself, by Bhagwan Himself, because I don't want them to die by the curse of any Brahmana, because Brahmana's curse can take you to hell. But if you get punished or you get killed by the Bhagwan, then you are going to go back. Diti was, Diti, she was not a lady who did not know the scriptural injunctions. She knew she was the daughter. She was the daughter of who? She was the daughter of Daksha, right? She knew all these things. She knew she was not here. One word was used for Diti, prostitute, but she was not a prostitute. She knew the scriptural injunctions, and that's why she became very happy. Hmm? That, oh wow, Krishna, Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan is going to kill my children. But because she was repenting, at that time, Kashyapa said, you know, in your house, one of your son will be a great devotee of Krishna. He will be a great devotee of Krishna or Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he will be such a good devotee that even being in a demoniac family, his qualities will be his qualities will be appreciated even by the enemies. Even by the enemies, demigods everywhere. His name and fame will be everywhere. Who is this devotee we are talking about?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, we all see. So Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj is going to come to you. I mean, and you are going to become a grandmother of such a glorious child. So don't worry. Because of your repentance, you are going to get such a great devotee in your family. And after hearing this, Diti became really, really, really happy. Hmm? And that's another story that Diti later on also in further cantos, I think, where um, eighth canto, uh, story of Maruts. Diti is the one. She is going to go again to Kashyapa that I want a son who can kill Indra. Hmm? Because he took, Bali took all the Vamana took all the things from Bali. I want to kill Indra again. She want to make the thing again. Kill Indra, and then she is going to beget. There is a whole story of Maruts, how Maruts come, and these Maruts become the demigods only. So the point here is that whatever we may perform our prarabdha karma, or we may repent for our sins, but the sinful activity, desire, or the seed or the beej is still there. It happens with us also, right? We repent and we say, oh, I should not have done that, but next day we do the same thing. Why this is happening? Because we are not killing the beach, that seed, but that desire which is there. Anyways, desire come later, seed is there. First is seed, and we call it kutam, and then bijam, and then prarabdha. uh. All these things have been explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Why this is not going, and we are doing again and again. Also is going to repeat this. Want to beget another set of children for killing Indra. Anyways, so that's not the topic of discussion today. The topic of discussion is the qualities of devotee. So I am going to take you all little bit deeper in this subject matter about the qualities of a devotee, which is being talked about here specifically in this verse. So Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu is uh, Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. Sindhu means what? Sindhu means what? Ocean. Ocean. So it is an ocean where devotees can find everything. This book is such a good literature given to us by Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. And in that, he is mentioning How many types of bhaktis are there? Samanya bhakti, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, and prema bhakti. Hmm? So, and starting from sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, and prema bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is all these bhaktis are pure devotional service. Huh? Uttama bhakti comes under the category of Uttama bhakti. He is giving us the pure thing. Like if I want to get if I want a glass of water from you, and I say, Prabhuji, can you please give me a glass of water? And you are going to, what kind of water you are going to bring to me? A clean water, right? Or a dirty water from somewhere, right? Similarly, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, he has given us the clean form of bhakti, pure bhakti, definition, everything. Uh, and there he is mentioning in the chapter of sadhana bhakti. uh, he is mentioning that when the sadhana, first of all, what's the definition of sadhana bhakti? What is sadhana bhakti? Sadhana bhakti is kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhava sadhana vidha. Hmm? That means those activities which we are performing with the senses, kriti, which we are performing through senses in order to achieve bhava bhakti. So, what is the goal of performing activities with senses? To attain bhava. Bhava is what? Emotions for the Supreme Lord, Krishna. That's the definition of sadhana bhakti. Huh? And now, when one person start performing sadhana bhakti according to the injunctions of scriptures, we call it vidhi sadhana bhakti. So at that time, something happens. When the seed is there, seed is there in the ground, something happened. What happened? Small birds start coming, small leaves. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Madhurya Kadambani in second shower, you know what he's saying? He's saying that two leaves start coming, and these two leaves are two qualities of Uttama Bhakti. What are these two qualities? Kleshagni and Shubhda. What is Kleshagni? You know, Prabhu. Kleshagni is mitigation of all the stress. Uh, all the stress. Kleshagni. And second one is Shubhda. And what is this? Auspiciousness. Although there are uh, six qualities which come by performing the bhakti. But these six qualities come at stages. These two qualities, Klesha Agni and Shubhada. Uh, uh, is everyone clear here what is Klesha Agni and what is Shubhada? Shubhada is all auspiciousness comes on the devotee. I'm going to elaborate on Shubhada more because today we are going to discuss because the verse is indicating the quality of Shubhada more. Jai Shri Shri Radha Charat, please. And there are two other qualities which are Moksh, Laguda Krit, and Sudurlabha. This comes with the Bhava Bhakti. So two qualities remain. The leaves are growing. Klesha, Agni and Shubhada, but two more leaves come at the when you are at the Bhava Bhakti, emotion. You get the spontaneous emotion for the Lord. And what are two qualities? Those two qualities plus two qualities are there plus two qualities. So four qualities are there in Bhava Bhakti. What are the two more qualities? Moksha Laguta Krit means at that point, I don't even want moksha, no liberation. A devotee does not require any kind of liberation. How many kinds of liberation are there? Five kind of liberation. What are those? Srashti, Sayujya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sayujya, right? Salokya. All these five liberation means I want opulences like Lord. I want to stay near Lord. I want the form like Lord. I want to merge in Lord's Ayuja and Sashti. I want to be opulent like Lord. All these five devotee does not require. At Bhav Bhakti, at the stage of Bhav Bhakti, what two qualities I said? Moksha Laguta Krit and the other one is Sudurlabha. Sudurlabha means it is very difficult to attain. Huh? Krishna does not give bhava bhakti very easy, because he knows once he gives you bhakti, bhava bhakti, huh? then he is going to get under to the control of a devotee. And this bhava bhakti is the definition which is given of this bhava bhakti is that at this point of time, a sadhaka, in this, in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, the definition of sadhaka is a person who is at bhava bhakti. Not even what we are doing at sadhana bhakti. So we should never get confused between sadhana bhakti and sadhaka. That I am a sadhaka, I am a Krishna bhakta. There is a whole definition given. Krishna bhakta. Who is a Krishna bhakta? I used to think I am a Krishna bhakta. But after reading that, I am not a Krishna bhakta because I am not falling under that definition. Krishna Bhakta is who? Who has reached the level of Rati or Bhava. Hmm? And has become eligible to see Krishna, but he still has some anarthas remaining. That's the definition of Krishna Bhakta, which has been given by Rupa Goswami uh, in his Sadran section. And I kept looking for other definitions, maybe somewhere in Sadhana Bhakti. You know, he has given the definition of Sadhaka or Krishna Bhakta, but there is none. So the bhakti, yes. So two qualities grow there in Bhava Bhakti. What are those? What are the four qualities we discussed? First one is Kleshagni, Shubhda, Moksha Lagrutakrit, and the fourth one is Sudurlabha. Very difficult to attain. And then at Prema, at the level of Prema, love of God, at spontaneous love, no anartha left. At that point of time, two more qualities come. And what are the two other qualities? Sandra Nanda Vishesha. That means intense bliss. And the example is given that, the bliss which you get, which yogis get in merging with the Brahman, that bliss is just like a drop in an ocean of that Sandrananda Visheshatma. Intense bliss, love, in love, completely in possession of Krishna, love, possessiveness of Krishna. Sandrananda Visheshatma. And the last one is Krishna Akarshan. That this kind of love attracts and keep Krishna under the control. Krishna Akarshani. Who is at this level? Mother Yashoda. Under control. Krishna is under control. And that's why this bhakti is Sudurlabha, and he's mentioning this. Our Rupa Goswami is mentioning this, that this bhakti is Sudurlabha. First of all, we don't perform bhakti with attachment. But even if we perform with attachment, Krishna is not going to give it very easily. Because he knows that he is going to come under the devotee's control. Who is the Lord in Goloka Vrindavan? Yes, devotees, not Krishna. He is not the Lord. He is under the. You can see who is more powerful in this picture, Krishna or Mother Yashoda. Who is more powerful? Mother Yashoda. And that's why our Acharya says that we show lamp to Mother Yashoda because she has the capability to even bind a personality who create universes. No one else has. So that's the power of Mother Yashoda or devotees of the Lord who is on that level. Anyway, so out of these 6 qualities, Shubhda is all auspiciousness. And here is, in this particular verse, the Shubhda has been explained. That everyone will be pleased with him because the personality of Godhead, the supreme controller of the universe, is always satisfied with a devotee who does not wish for anything beyond him. So what are the points which is given in Shubhda? So these are the points which has been given in Shubhda. So see, this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is an extensive literature. And in this literature, every point has multiple points. And why it has been given? So that the concept becomes really clear in the mind of a aspiring sadhaka. In the mind of aspiring sadhaka. Who is a sadhaka? Who has attained Rati or Bhava and is became eligible for the Supreme Lord. That exact definition. If anyone wants to, See the definition? I have the book, with me, because many times people say, from where are you talking about? So anyone wants to, I can show. Hmm? Shubhada. So Shubhada has multiple points. Huh? And what are those points? Let me just, because in this particular words, how Prahlad Maharaj is going to be Shubhada for everybody has been explained. Hmm? So there are four things in Shubhada. Hmm? First one is Sarva Jagatam Parinama. That means compassion for the entire world. Even at the stage of sadhana bhakti actions for the satisfaction of the Lord in order to achieve bhava bhakti. Hmm? And this sadhana bhakti has two branches. One is what? Vidhi bhakti, and other one is radhanuga bhakti. So this vidhi bhakti is something which we perform under the rules and regulations of scriptures, on the power of rules and regulations of scriptures. Hmm? So Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, he's saying that two leaves which grow, Kilklesha Agni and Shubhada, they are like, the inside part is soft and no, the outside part is soft, right, of leaf, and inside is rough, right, like that. One part is soft and one part is rough. So the soft part is Raganuga Bhakti and the rough part is Vedi Bhakti. He's saying like that. So of these two qualities. Anyways, so the point is compassion for the entire world. A person who start is a bhakti, he start looking the entire world as the extension or as the super soul. That everyone has super soul inside him. In last discussion we discussed, Kapil Muni even said that if you are performing deity worship and you are misbehaving, if a person is misbehaving with other devotees and other persons in general, other people in general, then this is just an imitation. Because you are not considering the presence of super soul inside everybody. And your adhikar of performing any kind of service to the Lord, your qualification of performing any kind of service to the Lord does not give anybody this right to misbehave with other population or other people. And if we are doing that, then we are harming our own bhakti. So in devotional service, we think, oh, I just did this with him or did this with her. No, we are doing everything with us because we are going down. Hmm? Anyways, so next point is anuraktaka. Anurakta, anurakta, which is object of affection for the whole world. The devotee, he becomes, and these are the sub points of Shubhada, all auspiciousness, the second quality, which arise at the stage of sadhana bhakti. Hmm? Anurakta, object of affection for the whole world. The devotee of the Lord become affectionate for everybody. Why? Because he has this tendency of being compassionate towards everybody. There is one such devotee present in this room. And who is that? Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. So much compassion. Hmm? No judging for anybody. He just gave his love to everybody. Srila Prabhupada. And he became an object of affection for the entire world. Hmm? Right? It doesn't matter how a devotee looks like. If a devotee is given something which is mm, which is real, which my soul is looking for, a devotee becomes such a affectionate or an object of affection for the entire world, just like Srila Prabhupada, just like Dhruv Maharaj. In the story of Dhruv Maharaj, we see his mother, Suruchi, was against him. But as soon as he came back after his austerity, after attaining the Supreme Lord, she became friends. with with his mother and with Dhruv Maharaj, everything got settled. Why? Because he become the point of attraction or point of affection for everybody. So a devotee become point of affection or point of attraction for the entire world. Hmm? And want to talk about those devotees who are at the level of bhava bhakti, who are at the level where they are actually experiencing the emotions for the Lord. Uh, Actually experiencing. Now I can say I also feel the emotions or expressions or bhava for the Lord. I come, many times we come to the temple, the aarti is going on, such a beautiful ambience, and I get tears in my eyes. Uh, and when I go home, I watch TV, there is some episode or show is going on, I start crying again. Hmm? So what is this happening? Huh? Am I getting the emotions really? This emotion which I am getting, it's not bad, but this is not rati. This is ratyabhas. As the name that this is the semblance of that bhava. But this is not the sthai bhava, or this is not the permanent emotion which I am getting only for the Lord. Going there. I'm hearing someone is suffering. I'm crying there. I'm crying here because I am a person who can cry very easily, right? So we have to make in our devotional life, in our stages of devotion, because sadhana bhakti or the stages of sadhana just stop at the point of bhava. Then ultimately, then automatically things starts happening. Although a practitioner still follows the rules of scriptural injunctions. Huh? In the sadhak deha, in a practitioner form outside. But inside, what happened? A new deha or new form is building up, and that's called a siddha deha inside. Huh? Which is the emotions for the Lord, like our Rupa Goswami Srila Prabhupada. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, from outside Sadhak Deha, he is writing all these scriptures. But from inside, as a Siddha Deha, who is he? Sri Rupa Manjari. So he is doing both the things, but he is at that level. Hmm? But I am not at that level. I am still an aspirant of sadhana bhakti. And I'm trying my best, whatever I can do. So all these qualities even can start coming in a devotee who is starting his sadhana bhakti also. And what is the entry point for the sadhana bhakti?
Shraddha.
Shraddha. Shraddha in what? Shastrarth Vishwasa, in scriptures, because at this point of time I don't have full Shraddha in Krishna. And after reading Shastrarth Vishwasa, that's the Shraddha. Faith, absolute faith in the Shastras. So these are the Anuragta is object of affection for the world. Third one is Sadguna, good qualities. Good qualities automatically comes in a devotee of the Lord. Why? Because he is associating himself with the Supreme Lord Krishna. And how many qualities have been? Krishna has unlimited qualities, infinite qualities. But how many qualities have been given or explained by our acharyas? Only few. How many? What's the number? 64. 64 qualities. 64 qualities is given in the Sadran section of this book. 64 qualities. And out of these 64 qualities, Krishna is explaining in 11th canto 28 qualities of a devotee. 28 qualities of a devotee to whom? Uddhava. In 11th canto, 11th chapter from 29 to 32 verses. He is explaining all the qualities, being tolerant, being tolerant, compassionate, forgiving, and all these bunch of 28 qualities have been listed there for a devotee. Krishna is explaining. But what are and these qualities happen when definitely we reach up to that certain bhava bhakti, level of bhava bhakti. Not at right now, but this Rupa Goswami is explaining that only small leaves started budding, at sadhana bhakti. But at bhava bhakti, it becomes big. And prem bhakti, complete big leaf like that. Small, small. The procedure is happening in this. Or the, step by step, these leaves are growing. And ultimately, 6 leaves grow. So, Shubhda, Sadguna, or good qualities. And what is the next quality? Is Sukha, happiness. Happiness start coming in a life of a devotee. What are you talking, Mataji? So many problems in a life of a devotee. If we see yesterday also, right in class, there was the thing. Prabhu was asking, do you know anybody in the Bhagavatam, entire Bhagavatam, any one devotee you name who was without miseries? Any one devotee. You know, Prabhu, any one devotee without misery in Srimad Bhagavatam?
I'd have to think, but I mean, and mostly the Bhagavatam goes through stories of tribulations and difficulties and struggles in which they come out of it Krishna conscious. But but most of the time.
So what Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is saying? Huh? Give us something which we can relate with, right? The question comes, right? And then that's what I'm going to give the same answer which I gave last night. So why? What everybody is suffering, especially devotees. You see Dhruv Maharaj, you see Prahlad Maharaj, we see Kunti Maharani, we see Pandavas, we see Amrish Maharaj, we see Ranti Dev, we see Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj is Satyavesh Avatar, but still Prithu Maharaj, and we see Prachetas, we see Maharaj Prachina Bhari, we see so many, and in Krishna Leela. Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, Devaki, Mother Vasudev, Devaki. Uh, Everybody is suffering, and here Rupa Goswami is giving Shubhda, and he is not Shubhda. First of all, he is giving us Kleshagni, that mitigation of stress. No stress at all. That means all the problems. What Papa Bijam Avidya means all the reactions from the past life, everything just going to get burned up. Even the seed is going to get burned up. And then Shubhda, what's going on? Why there is such a mismatch? So answer has been given by him only. I mean, Rupa Goswami. He is saying that devotees of the Lord, they are, especially the devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam I'm talking about, because they are not at the sadhana stage right now. When we are at sadhana stage, then we can still feel miseries. Because kleshagni has started happening. Mitigation of distress starting happening, but the leaf is very small, bud in a bud form, very small. Small qualities are coming out. So he is saying that devotees of the Lord at certain point of time, especially at Bhava Bhakti, Sthai Bhava or the permanent emotion, at that point of time, the devotees, they don't suffer with material miseries. What I mean by this material misery is they are not suffering due to the reactions of their past life or this life or because of avidya, ignorance, or because there is a desire in the heart of a devotee to perform any kind of act. They are not suffering because of that. They are suffering because of few reasons, and the few reason is one is because of the presence of some anartha. Huh? Because anartha or unwanted things still linger at the time of bhava bhakti. And also, this suffering is not material suffering. This is the suffering which has been planned himself by Krishna and given to a devotee in order to bring out the importance or glory of this particular devotee, just like Kunti Maharani. That even she was suffering, but she wanted more suffering because in that case she wanted to remember Krishna more and more. Just like Amrish Maharaj. If this episode never happened of Durvasa Muni and Amrish Maharaj, where Durvasa Muni, he ran for his life because of the fear of Sudarshan Chakra, because he committed an offense against Amrish Maharaj. How today we were discussing about this Amrish Maharaj episode. Prahlad Maharaj, such a glorious devotee of the Supreme Lord. Uh, so much so that in Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna in 10th chapter, what he is saying, who Krishna is among the Daityas, among demons? Who is Krishna? Prahlad. Krishna is saying in his opulences, huh? Opulences of the absolute. Krishna is saying, I am Prahlad in demons. Was Prahlad Maharaj suffering materially? No. He was suffering as the plan orchestrated by Krishna. And there is a statement, I think in Vedanta Sutra, I don't have it, it's written over here in my thing, in my notes. So it says that this world is a playground of the Lord. So we think, we see in some temples, in past, Aurangzeb, he just smashed the deities, so many deities, and devotees are getting hurt. And this everything is a play of Krishna. We have to understand this point. Krishna is just playing in his playground. And he is sending more and more of his representatives like Srila Prabhupada. When Aurangzeb was laughing on the while destroying the deities at that point of time, Krishna was laughing at him. Why? Because he knew that I am going to send Srila Prabhupada, who established in exchange of one deity. Srila Prabhupada has installed thousands of deities in the 1,000 places of this entire world. At that time, Krishna was laughing at him. You really think you are going to smash my deity? I am going to send my representative who can establish thousands of deities in thousands of centers in thousands of world. I mean, thousands of parts of the world. So this is all the Leela, all the pastimes of Krishna. And Krishna give our part, our part to his devotees, to his dear devotees, to come and play with him. A part. Just like a drama. I loved to do drama when I was a child. And whenever there was one announcement, whosoever is interested, please come, to participate. I was the first one to, run, and please take me into the drama because I want to, do drama. So just like that, Krishna involved, okay, Prahlad Maharaj drama, let's just perform and bring out the glory of my glorious Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj. And that's the reason I'm going to come as Lord Nrsimhadev. And also, Krishna came as Nrsimhadev to fulfill the promise of whom? To fulfill the promise of Brahmaji and to fulfill the promise of Narad Muni. What did Narad Muni said to Indra? That a devotee is there in the womb of Kayadu. So, in order to fulfill the promises of his devotees, Krishna comes. The whole drama. So Krishna is not getting hurt at anywhere. We know 64 qualities of Krishna. And in 64 qualities of Krishna, a living entity can become perfect in 50 qualities. The highest living being, like Brahmaji has 50 qualities. Plus 4 qualities, 54 qualities, Lord Shiva. Plus 4 qualities, 60 qualities, Swamshas or Vishnu expansions of Krishna. 60 qualities. But last 4 qualities he reserved for himself. Nobody can attain that. What are those 4 qualities? Leela Madhuri, Rup Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and Leela, Roop, Venu, and one is pastime Madhuri. I forgot that.
It's like childhood pastimes?
Pastimes, yeah. Leela Madhuri, Leela is pastime. Prema Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, I'm forgetting the fourth one. I have in my book, I should open it. So there are qualities which Krishna reserved for himself, 64 qualities. And out of these 50 qualities, a jiva can get perfected. And the qualities which Krishna is having, in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, in the southern section, it has been given. Uh, Out of those, few qualities comes in the devotee of Lord, in a sadhaka, who is at the stage of bhava bhakti, emotional, uh, uh, that emotions for Lord, a sadhaka has. All these, not all the qualities, but some of the qualities come into that devotee. The similar qualities at the Supreme Lord, like being tolerant, being intelligent, being compassionate, being forgiving, all these list of qualities comes in a devotee automatically. A devotee don't have to become, affectionate that for the world. Automatically comes in a devotee. A devotee don't have to go anywhere to perform these activities. So Krishna is the object of love, right? Krishna is the object of love, and Krishna is the cause for that love. And it has been explained. There are two technical terms that one is the qualities of the Krishna, like one is the qualities of the Krishna, and the other one is Krishna himself, right? Like beautiful limbs of Krishna, the way Krishna talks, and Krishna is so compassionate, so affectionate to all the normal devotees who did not just establish relationship with him. Anyways, so all these qualities which Krishna has comes into the, not all, but few of the qualities come in the sadhaka, in the practitioner, automatically. Why? It's just like, when Srila Prabhupada gives an example, when the iron rod goes into fire, it becomes fire. So because the devotee is connecting himself, especially with, when in the Bhava Bhakti, with, internally with Krishna, that's the meaning of Krishna consciousness. uh, that's the meaning of Krishna consciousness. When a devotee internally is connecting with the Supreme Lord, at that time, all these qualities, few of the qualities start coming into a devotee. And the Aishwaryas which Krishna has, six opulences. Krishna has six opulences. What are those? Six opulences. Krishna is extremely wealthy. He is extremely famous. He is extremely strength. He is extremely.
Aishwaryasya samagrasya Vidyasya Susriya.
Yes, yes. Padma Puran, right? Padma Puran, Parashar Muni explaining this. So six qualities, six opulences. Now, many times, I'm going to wrap up the class. Many times it's confusing, right? 64 qualities or six opulences. What is this going on, right? What you are talking? Are these, out of these six Aishwaryas, Krishna is going to, devotee is going to get some percentage, or out of 64 qualities, a devotee is going to get some percentage? What is this? So these six Aishwaryas, they are the divinity of the Lord. And the 64 qualities, that's the behavior of the Lord. Get my point? Just like, um, I may be president of some country. So I have fame, I have wealth, I'm very beautiful, so I have beauty, I have all those six things with me. But how, as a person, I'm behaving? Like tolerance. So that's the difference between the two things. So these six Aishwaryas, that he is all powerful, he is all wealthy, he is all famous, he is all renunciate. This all will remain with him, because that's the divinity of the Supreme Lord. That's the divinity of the Supreme Lord. But the quality is the behavior of the Supreme Lord. So this behavioral qualities comes in a devotee. And why it comes in a devotee? Because, see, our senses are all material. With material, you cannot touch transcendental things. It's just like oil and water never mix, right? Cannot touch transcendental thing. But with the connection of bhakti, what is bhakti? Bhava bhakti. Sadhana bhakti. No, bhava bhakti is what? Bhava bhakti is the combination of samvid and ladini shakti. What is Samvit and Saladini Shakti? These are the parts of internal potency of the Lord. That's the definition of Bhava Bhakti, which is given by Rupa Goswami to us. So, because Bhakti is the Swarupa Shakti or the very internal form of the Supreme Lord Krishna, that's why it's very supreme, very swabhava or very, the form inside, it's internal to the Supreme Lord. That's why this bhakti touches the Supreme Lord. And that's why this devotee, because this bhakti, Swarup Shakti of the Lord, gets the quality of Supreme Bhagavan Krishna. Get my point? I hope I did not confuse people. There is too much to understand in this point. When I was reading this, I was thinking that hopefully I will not confuse people. But I tried my best, whatever I can. At the end of the day, I am a human being, a very, very, unintelligent human being who have so many defects. Actually, I used to think there are only 4 defects which has been given to us, but I was reading that there are not only 4 defects, there are 18 errors which are present. So all those 18 things are in me. So to simplify, those 4 defects are in me. I am under illusion. So a person who is under illusion in the stage of toxication cannot comprehend what our acharyas has given. So whatever I have explained, I try to explain as per what Srila Rupa Goswami has said, but 101% I had made so many mistakes. So for that, please forgive me and please pray for me so that in this auspicious month of Kartik, I may progress somehow or the other in my sadhana bhakti, somehow or the other. Please pray for me and thank you so much for listening. And if anything you like out of today's presentation, it's because of Srila Prabhupada's my Guru Maharaj's guidance, my Shravana Guru, my Siksha Guru's all's guidance, and the guidance of Acharyas, the books which they have left for all of us to read, and nothing is mine. I did not add anything. So please forgive me, and if you like anything, it's because of their uh, mercy and because they have given it to us. Thank you so much for attending. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you, Marji.
Thank you
Hare
very much,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions or online? Before we close, I want to mention real quickly, Parikshit Prabhu, he had to go into the hospital for a procedure. Parikshit Prabhu from Harrisburg, he gives classes here, active member in our community, although he lives in Harrisburg. We just want to send our prayers to him for a quick recovery. I haven't gotten an update in the last couple of days, but just wanted us to send our prayers his way. When you're thinking about Krishna, give a special thought to him today when you're worshiping Lord Damodar. Hare Krishna.
And
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhu, can we chant Mahamantra for him
Yes, please,
together?
Bhattaji, you
Please.
can lead us in chanting.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama. Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama. Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Hare
Hare. One
Hare.
more time. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama.
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Rama.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
So next Saturday, we will be honoring Srila Prabhupada. It was his disappearance day, next Saturday, October 25th. We'll be having a program starting at 10 a.m. here at the temple. So please request all the devotees to please come. Tomorrow night, we'll be celebrating Diwali here at the temple. And then this coming Wednesday is Govardhan Puja, beginning at 6 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Panchakalparubhischa
Sahindu Devta Padisana Bhavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah.
Jai.